Hey everyone, my name is Fallon Mercedes and this video is called Fat to Fit Bride, How to Lose 20 Pounds or More for Your Big Wedding Day. I decided to do this video because I recently lost over 20 pounds for my wedding day in a little over 3 months, and I feel very good about it. I felt amazing in my wedding dress. I mean, it was the best day of my life. I got to marry my Prince Charming, but I felt so confident, so sexy in my wedding dress, and even looking at the pictures now and for years to come, I feel good about myself. So I wanted to kind of give you guys tips if you're newly engaged, if you're getting married soon, or if you're trying to manifest the man of your dreams and be ready for him in that wedding dress when you meet him, then this video is for you. All right, so tip number one, I would say, is start now, like right now. Like after we're done watching this video, you're gonna stop and you're gonna get your life together. You don't wanna procrastinate. You don't wanna wait for a couple of reasons. I would say the first reason is when you are trying on dresses. Yes, start now even before you do wedding shopping, wedding dress shopping. You wanna do that because a lot of the dresses may not fit. For instance, if you're a size 4 or a size 6, wedding dresses have different sizes. So in a wedding dress, you're probably gonna be like a 10 or a 12, and a lot of the sample sizes that they have in store may not fit you. And that's something that really discouraged me when I was trying on dresses. Some dresses I couldn't fit. I'm a curvy girl, and I had put on some love weight, and I couldn't even get to see how the dress would look before I decided if it was the dress for me or not. So I don't want you to go through that. I want you to be able to go in and try on every dress that catches your eye, so you can feel good about the dress that you pick for your wedding day. You don't want to have to pick a dress because that was the only dress that could fit you. So that's tip number one, is start now, start the process now before you even start wedding shopping for dresses. Tip number two would be step on the scale, look in the mirror, face the facts. When you're in love, everybody gains some love weight. You're eating good, you're happy, you're going out, you're drinking, but you get to a point, especially when you're doing wedding dress shopping, where you have to look in the mirror and okay, what am I working with? So how much weight do I need to lose or want to lose? Everybody has that weight that they feel their best at, that they feel the most confident. I guess it's not so much about the scale. However, you do want to know where you need to go. So I would say look in the mirror, take your before pictures, step on the scale, and come up with your goal. Okay, maybe you only want to lose 5 pounds or 10 pounds, and that's okay. Or maybe you just want to tone up and firm. Maybe you're looking at your back and you're like, I want my wedding dress to have a low cut, open back structure, and you want your back to be chiseled and you want your arms to look good. So you got to look in the mirror, step on the scale, kind of really see where you're at your starting point. Number three, get a trainer, get a nutritionist, or get a friend who can help you on this journey. It makes it so much easier when you have somebody that can help you. Or find something that motivates you, maybe a different type of boot camp class. You need to have motivation, because trust me, this process leading up to the wedding, there's gonna be so much stress, there's gonna be so much planning, so much to do. You have to be hyper focused, and it really makes things easier when you have somebody in your corner or you're doing something fun that you love to stay motivated. Because trust me, men, for my groom, I don't know about yours, but for my groom, it didn't matter what he looked like. He just threw on his tux and he looked good. It's different for a bride, because I feel like you're in a white dress. White already makes you look bigger, but you're in a white dress and you're probably showing, your shoulders, your back, and we're girls. We want to look good, But so your fiance might not be as motivated as you, so you may not be able to count on him for that. So if you have somebody in your corner that's going to hold you accountable, if you're paying for a gym membership, Barry's boot camp, whatever classes that okay, if I'm spending this much money a month, I'm going to be motivated to go, then that's what you need to do. So know yourself, figure out what's going to motivate you, and do it. It is worth the investment, trust me. I wish that I would have lost my weight earlier. We got engaged and didn't get married for like a year and some change because the place that we reserved was booked up so far ahead. And I kept on saying, oh, I got time. Well, let me tell you, when you get your dress, mine was made for me. So it took 6 months after I tried it on for them to make it, then get to me. And then you have alterations for a couple months. And I was losing weight as I was getting closer to my wedding day through the alteration process. And I remember I was shelling out so much money. Even my tailor was like, honey, stop losing weight. Every time you come, every 2 weeks, for the last 3 months leading up to my wedding, she was having to take it in, which it felt great, but that could have been money I could have paid off my cake or paid, something with that money for the wedding. So yes, you want to start now. You want to find that motivation now, because you don't want to get to the end and not be at your goal weight and not feel good and have to get a dress that, you may not have been your first choice. And you don't want to spend more money than you need to. Okay, sacrifice. That's a good one. You are going to have to sacrifice. One thing you're going to notice, especially when you're in the wedding process, life still happens. There's going to be Thanksgiving, there's going to be Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, Super Bowl. There's going to be all these holidays. Other people are going to be getting married, and it's just all these events that you're going to be, life events that you're going to go to, and holidays where you're going to be surrounded by food, surrounded by alcohol, work parties, stuff like that. So you have to sacrifice. You cannot do it all. You are not going to be able to go to every event, partake in every meal, drink, at all the outings, and get to your goal weight. So you have to be hyper focused and sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice going out and being social. You're gonna have to sacrifice sleep, because you're gonna have to get up earlier than when you go to work and work out, or instead of going home after work out. You're gonna have to sacrifice meal prepping, taking your whole Sunday off to meal prep for a couple days for the week. So there's lots of sacrifice involved. And I know for me, the hardest part was my husband loves to eat all the foods that I can't, and he doesn't cook. So that means I was cooking the mac and cheese and, the casseroles and the lasagna for him. And, it was really hard not to eat that stuff. And so that was a sacrifice I had to make, was I got to cook for him things that are going to tempt me. And then I also have to cook for myself and meal prep for myself. And like, even my mother-in-law, she makes the best bread pudding. And, I had to ban her from the house. Like, no, you cannot bring bread pudding over. So you really have to set your boundaries and go into the movies with my husband. He's, eating ice cream, and I can't do that. So sacrifice, that is going to be so huge and so key for you to get to your goals and stick to them. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is journal. Daily journal. Do it every single day. I tell you, I've been through a lot of weight loss journeys, and I've put a lot of people through weight loss journeys, being a trainer for the last 11 years and nutritionist. I noticed the difference from my clients who don't journal and journal, even with myself. It just makes you look at the food that you're eating. When you're writing down all the food, when you're writing down your weight, when you're writing down your emotions, it really lets you look in the mirror. It's kind of like a to-do list. When you write a to-do list, you're more prone to get those things done. Same thing with the journal. I wake up, or I have my clients wake up and write down what your workouts are going to be for the day or for the week. You know, plan out your workouts, plan out your meals, and then every day as you eat them, or even before you eat the meals, write it down. And I would like to write down my weight every day. Some people don't want to step on the scale every day, and that's fine. I did because I like to see, kind of correlate what food had me more bloated, or why did I not lose this week, or, you know, I did really well the last couple days, so I'll go back and look like, oh, okay, I didn't drink enough water, or I ate later than I should, or I had more carbs than usual that day. In terms of counting calories or what diet to do, I'll put another video to kind of explain what might be best for you, because there's so many different options out there. There's intermediate fasting, there's keto, there's Whole30, there's so many out there that you have to find what works for you. I kind of got into my rhythm. I found what worked for me. Counting calories, it's not it. I'm kind of doing, it's called the Kerbo method. I'm also a Kerbo coach, and we do a light system. So it just teaches you like what foods are good. We don't believe in bad foods, but you know, which ones to have less of. Anyways, that's what I did, but it really helped me look at the food I was eating. And it also makes you hold yourself accountable, because you have to write it down. Like, dang, do I really want to write that Snickers bar down? No, I don't. So yeah, those are my tips. You know, you want to start now. You want to start looking for your dress. I would say as soon as possible, but as soon as you get to your ideal weight, your goal weight, you want to sacrifice all those big events and activities and really just hyper focus, because even leading up to your wedding day, you're gonna have so many activities. You have to have your bridal shower, if you do a Jack and Jill, your rehearsal dinner. There's so much stuff leading up to it that you also want to look good for, not just for your big day. You don't want to be counting calories at your rehearsal dinner. That's not fun. You want to be, okay, it's wedding week, it's wedding month, let me have fun. So those are, you know, the things that I advise, my tips for you to do. I'm a trainer, even I had a trainer. I bought packages at different gyms to keep me motivated, because, you know, going to the regular gym, you know, I needed to spice it up. So I'm doing, you know, this boot camp, this dance class, this boxing gym to keep me motivated and excited and stuff like that. So find what works for you, and yeah, definitely do your before pictures and after pictures. And yeah, so those are my tips. If you have any questions below, write them in. I'll respond back. Again, congratulations and enjoy it. And even if you don't get to your quote unquote goal weight, be proud of yourself no matter where you're at on your big day. It's really not about how you look. It's about marrying the man of your dreams. But it does feel good if you feel confident in yourself, walking down that aisle in front of all your family and friends. And so, you know, if you feel confident, you know, being this certain size, then you try to get there. You could do it. And two, if you're wanting to have kids, like for me, I'm like, okay, I know I want to have children after I get married. I know I'm going to gain weight having kids. You know, everybody gains weight being pregnant. So my motto was, okay, I'm going to lose the weight for the wedding, but also because I want to get to an ideal healthy weight so that I can, you know, not gain as much weight being pregnant, and I could be more fit and healthy when I'm pregnant. So those are my tips. Again, if you want to do my bridal boot camp, look below. I'll put more information, or even just email me. I'll put my email below. But enjoy the process. You're going to love being a bride and all the festivities. And yeah, reach out to me if you need any help. And if there's any more kind of bridal fitness videos that you want to see, let me know. I will put some up for you. All right, brides, I have one more tip for you. I know you want to lose weight and look amazing in your wedding dress on your big day, but I don't want you to forget about all the other pre-wedding events that you need attire for. So you're going to need a dress or a jumpsuit or whatever it is in white. or maybe another color for your bachelorette party, for your Jack and Jill, for your bridal shower, your rehearsal dinner. So you also want to think about those things. So right now I'm wearing Eternal Ivory. This is the Madi dress. I know you can't see it all, but I'll put something up so you can see it all. But I got this from Eternal Ivory, and I love, 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 love their clothes. They have everything, jumpsuits, but it's for every occasion, your engagement photos. So you want to check them out. It's even easier if you can just find one place that has them all instead of having to go to this website, to this store. It's already hard enough to have to find your wedding dress. You don't want to drive yourself crazy, you know, going to all these stores, trying to find your outfit, especially in white. So Eternal Ivory has just all your pre-wedding event clothing in one place. The only thing you're gonna have trouble with is finding something for your fiance, but that's on him, right? Because you're gonna be losing weight for your wedding, picking your wedding dress, and picking your pre-wedding event outfits. So good luck, check them out, and if you find something, let me know in the comments below.